Hey everybody, we're so excited to be back. This is Casey Elmore and I'm here with Michelle Barnett. We are both holistic health coaches and we're here to talk about why we eliminate caffeine to help prepare our bodies for better health that will help us sleep better at night and what that looks like. So I'm going to talk a little bit about caffeine and how it affects our body and why we cut it out during the Shred 10. Fun fact, I am a coffee drinker, you guys. So just know that I'm here with you and I feel your struggle, okay? And we're going to talk about why it's important. So there are several reasons why we want to stop consuming caffeine during the Shred 10 and stay off of it during the 10 days. So caffeine is a chemical. It has to be detoxified. So we talk about how we're trying to detoxify the body, cutting out all the chemicals, process things out of our body. Well, caffeine is a chemical. And so we have to specifically detoxify it out. And if we're continuously putting it into our body every single day, our body, instead of detoxifying itself, is going to try to detoxify this one chemical before it can do the rest. And so if we're putting caffeine in our body every single day, it can't do the full work that it needs to. It's really important to know too that, when you're looking to get energy from caffeine, it does come with a price. Caffeine also stimulates our adrenal glands. And that causes the release of adrenaline and cortisol, just like a stressful event would in our life. And so it's really causing more havoc on our body than good. And so detoxifying requires all the energy that we can spare, and we don't want to waste it on non-essentials. And that's why cutting out the coffee is super important. And Michelle did make some suggestions of what you can do if you're worried about cutting out the caffeine. Now is the time, if you aren't already there, to start cutting back, drinking water, doing all those things. But also a great way to handle detoxifying caffeine is by switching over to a decaf coffee, or switching over, if you want that warm cup every single day, switching over to like a Dandy Blend tea that has a coffee kind of flavor. Ticino is a really great coffee brand that makes, really great tea brand that tastes like coffee. So if you're really just missing that warm cup or that taste, those are some great additional things you can do. One thing I love to do when I'm doing the Shred 10 is starting my day with a hot lemon water to help give me that warm cup. It's going to help flood the body and flush things out and not feel the need to have that cup every single day, because we want you to have optimal energy. We want you to have optimal digestion. We want you to detoxify at the best level that you can. So I'm going to kick it over to Michelle to talk a little bit about how you're going to detox best by choosing good habits in the evenings and getting the best sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm excited to talk about why we stop eating at 6 p.m. I know this is a big question people have, and what I'm really excited about is intermittent fasting. I think that our bodies were designed to thrive on fasting. It's biblical to fast, and so it's something that our culture has gotten away from, but a lot of important functions in the body happen when our bodies are not tied down with the process of digesting food. And so if you think about back in the day, people didn't have electricity, they didn't have screens, so when it got dark they went to sleep, and then they got up when the sun came up, and we were really a circadian rhythm human race. We go to bed when the sun goes down, we get up when it comes up. And today in our modern technology, we can stay up all night. We have lights and screens and everything. And so we're not getting enough sleep, number one, for optimal health. And so we're going to encourage on this Shred to try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But also, people are eating later and later. And so if you're eating late at night, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and you go to bed at 9 or 10 or 11, your body's going to use that precious time while you're asleep to be doing the digestive work, because that has to be done. But it really needs to be doing the healing work and the repair work. And so if we can stop eating by 6-ish every day and give our bodies 12 hours between our dinner and our breakfast, and we use that intermittent fasting principle, our bodies are allowed to really start working on healing and repairing our cells on a cellular level during our sleep, instead of focusing on digestion. I think you'll also notice that you sleep better when you eat late at night. It's either going to give you energy and make it harder to go to sleep, or it's going to make you feel your stomach feel yucky and you just have a harder time sleeping well consistently throughout the night. So it's really important. All of the principles are here for a reason. All of the guidelines have a role for your health. And so stopping eating at 6, if for some reason you get home at 6, make it 7, and just make sure that you're putting in a cushion for 12 plus hours between your dinner and your breakfast, because we want you to be able to get those benefits of fasting and the benefits of allowing your body to do the healing work. And then that's going to give you more time to go to sleep. Maybe turn the screens off earlier, give yourself a limit on the TV watching, but just try to focus on doing everything you're doing with the shred, not as like deprivation, but it's about doing what's best for your health, both right now and long-term in the future. So that's what we have for you guys today, and we'll see you next week.